You're a really big man, aren't you?
Milk drinker.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your strapping new friend, Galvar?
We're on our way to see the Jarl. There'll be time for you to get your claws into our friend here later.
I look forward to it. You should come for a drink at my tavern, the Golden Sentinel, tonight. Just about everyone's there after dark.
Be careful with Rastasia. She...
Well, it's not my place to say. There's enough gossip in this place as it is. It's a small city after all. Only 24 of us at the moment. 23 if you don't count Brandes, who's halfway to the next life. Look, barely managing to keep him.
Я тебя прикрою.
This is the city. Your guests live. If you manage to worm your way in with them, you might get to live here too.
Gulver, what do you think you're doing? You're meant to be working the Owl's farm, not trudging dirt into his citadel.
Hjalman, take it easy, would you? I was just showing our new friend here to the Jarl.
Well, how about you get back to work, and I take our new friend the rest of the way? If you don't work, none of us eat, Gulver. Remember that.
How could I forget?
Fine, I'll get back to work.
It was nice meeting you, my friend. Stop by for a chat anytime you like.
I'm sorry about that. That probably sounded a bit harsh, but it's my job to make sure we all have enough to eat. I'm Yormund. Let's head up to the next floor then, shall we? Stay close behind me. Wouldn't want you getting lost now, would we? It's good to see a new face here. Haven't had any new arrivals in a while. Since Marius. But he mostly keeps to himself. Bit secretive, actually. Most people are pretty friendly though, and so they should be. This is the closest you'll get to Sovngarde in all of Tamriel. No crime, no conflict. Most folk don't even bother locking the doors. Even if you could steal something without breaking the dwarves' law, it's not as if you could sell it to anyone here.
Oh, I remember the first time I met the Jarl. I was so nervous.
You wouldn't want to keep the Jarl waiting, would you?
Welcome. I'm Gaia. Do come and say hello when you're free.
Always got her nose buried in a book, that one. Helps out Brawl down in the city, our resident expert about the history and laws of the Dwemer. Last I heard, they were trying to track down some dwarven artifacts. Should ask Brawl about it, if you're into that sort of thing. This is the Citadel kitchen. Remember to be polite to our cook Asanchi. She does her best with what she has, which isn't much. Now let's head up to the Jarl's floor.
Я тебя прикрою.
Alright, so we're about to meet Jarl Metellus. There's a couple of things you should know about him, if you want to make a good impression. First, he was the first one here. Well, he was here before the rest of us anyway. So the Citadel is his, and we're all his guests. Second, he's very protective of this place, and won't tolerate anyone disturbing the peace. So be on your best behaviour, and you should be fine. This is the top of the citadel. The bathhouse is off limits, and I'm not even sure what's behind the gold door. Only the Jarl has ever gone in there. Alright, you're on your own from here. I've got lazy farmers to supervise. Good luck with the Jarl, and I'll see you around.
There's a face I don't recognize. Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, it's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need... Here's a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Luki. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city? I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean. Well, let's see. This is my handwriting. The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back. This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal, but that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us? That's exactly what I saw when I first discovered this place, several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again. I think it has something to do with the dwarves' law. This is bad. Yes, you see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brawl hasn't been able to This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law... The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience. And it's worked, so far. But let me think. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this note to my attention. I wonder if you could do me another favor. I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do... I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help. And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you... Now what do you say? Will you help me? Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from, or what may be about to happen. If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't... Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
Я все еще здесь.
Что за спешка?
Oh, look. I have a visitor. How lucky for me. My story? It's about a quiet man who preferred to keep to himself. What? Oh. So, you went through my belongings, did you? Well, what of it? What do you want?
Я прямо за тобой.
What? Oh. So, you went through my Pathetic. I'm done talking to you. Get out of here.
Я прямо за тобой.
I thought we were done talking.
Я все еще здесь.
Oh, look. What? Oh. So, you went through my Oh, how noble of you. I've admitted it. I worked for the Dark Brotherhood. But I'm quite comfortable here, as you can see. What would be my motivation to kill anyone now? I'd need some kind of... Now, was there something else you wanted to ask me? Or can I get back to enjoying my retirement? You do that.
Я тебя прикрою.
I thought we were done talking. Yes, I do. Death. Death is the only way out of here.
Я прямо за тобой.
What is it? I'm sorry, what's my story? What in oblivion is your story? How dare you come in here like you own the place and expect me to explain myself to you? I don't care who you are, but pay attention. There's a pecking order around here and I'm at the top. So work hard and do what I tell you or you'll wish you died and gone to oblivion. Got it? That's more like it. Now that you know your place, you're going to... I want you to retrieve something for me. It's a helmet. Dwarven. One of those vigilants of Stendar had it with him when he went... I want you to go down there and bring it back. Now, do you have any questions? Now there's a good peasant. Go on now. And don't you show your face in the citadel again without it, you understand?
I'm a little busy, but what do you need? Why, you think if you butter me up, I'll start making food for you too? Forget it. My kitchen's for Citadel residents only. Go make your own food. Well, fine. My story? I'm the Citadel cook in this life. That. Seems like a long time ago. I was bored. A lot. Started looking for something to do. A friend introduced me to... I was a living cliche. Lost my husband, my home. If I could... Haven't touched the stuff since. Still get the cravings. Sometimes I'd kill for one last bottle. But... no. Is that what I think it is? Whatever you want. I could give you food or information. You find out all sorts of secrets being the chef in a place like this. Will that do? Well, there's Marius. He's growing plants in his room that can really only be used for making poisons. Not sure what he's up to, but it's nothing good. Have you met Sapphira and Domitus downstairs? Sapphira despises that rude bastard. I don't blame her. Not that she'd ever say it to his face. There's barely enough food to feed everyone in the city, but the Jarl insists on double rations. I don't see how he could be eating that much. I think I've told you enough already. Now, are you going to give me the skooma or not? Oh, God. So good. Ooh, now, I'd better finish up in the kitchen before the hallucinations really kick in.
Я тебя прикрою.
Эй, поосторожней!
Nice to see someone in the Citadel who isn't an Imperial for a change. Hey there. Well, as you know, the Jarl is my father. Or, at least, that's what he tells people. What he doesn't tell anyone. And the worst part is, I don't even know why he adopted me in the first place. I mean, he doesn't seem to care about me at all. Sometimes I feel more like his prisoner than his daughter. If we weren't trapped in here, I'd run away in a heartbeat. Oh, he really is. He's always telling everyone what to do. I don't know how everyone puts up with him. Did you know he calls this place his Citadel? And he and his friends don't do any work. Everything gets done by the people down in the city. He'll probably try to make you work for him too. But don't just do whatever he says. People around here should really learn to stand up to him. You know my father would be upset to hear you ask that. Father doesn't want me mixing with the common folk. He's all, why don't you read one of the books Gaia brought you? Books? Pfft. I'm almost 18. I want to have fun, like normal girls my age. Or do anything to... I thought about getting one of those awful Nord tattoos. Father would hate that. But then that bitch Assange... I don't want to drink it. Oh. Oh, but if I get some, I just know I could get that junkie to spill her guts about every...
Oh, well, there goes that idea. Never mind, I have an even better plan. How would you like to help me teach my father a lesson?
Great. Oh, I can't wait to see the look on his face.
Я прямо за тобой. Я тебя прикрою. Я прямо за тобой.
Я тебя прикрою.
Have you managed to get into the locked room yet? Oh, whatever's in there, I'm sure it'll be worth the trouble. See you around, I guess.
I'm a little busy, but... What do you... I got myself trapped in here for a good reason. No way I'm going back up there. So, no, I don't know a way out, and I wouldn't want to know. Bye.
Oh, hello there. Of course. I think I can teach you a thing or two. I'm a Breton from High Rock. I've studied history at the Imperial City, which led me to Skyrim in search of Dwemer ruins. Some days I just can't believe my luck. Working with Brawl, researching the richest source of Dwemer history and technology. I feel like we're on the brink of some amazing discoveries about the Dwemer. Who knows? I could, but Brawl knows much more than I do. You should be able to find him in his chambers down the... A way out of here? Are you kidding? Why would I want to get out of here? I can't think of a single place in all Tamriel I'd rather be.
Help! There's a loot. I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed and... If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him. Я все еще здесь. Я все еще здесь.
Well, I'm still waiting for that
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second. I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens. If you've never gone there, don't. Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had... Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though. Guess you haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as far away from him as you can. If only... Look, whoever dreamt up the Dwarves' Law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who... He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley. No, interfering will only make things worse. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, I'd start with the tunnels. Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
I thought we were done talking. I thought